Market update on the 30th. So another down day in the market, down 1.1%. We bounced in the morning. We didn't bounce in the morning, actually. We started a little bit green. I had calls from yesterday. I closed those out pretty much within 5 or 10 minutes for a small loss once I saw that we were probably going to sell off. I think what happened was it broke the low and I got stopped out. So I started the day off with a loss. I bought some calls around 400, kept on going down, ended up buying puts as hedge and got back all my losses and made some money. And then I was able to sell some of those calls on the bounce and make a little bit more money. Currently holding, though, 4 calls for October, 1 put for November to hedge myself a little bit. I'm leaning bullish, but there is potential that we could see a little bit more downside. One thing that I'm looking at is I don't put too much weight into it, but it also gives me a good gauge of where we're at, is the RSI on the 4-hour time frame. You can see down here in January at the 21st, we were at 15. In February, we were at 20, and then we hit 23 a few times. Right now, we're currently at 25.89. And so I don't see that much more selling before a bounce. And that's why I'm holding a higher ratio of calls to puts. Plus, if we look at the chart, it appears that the move is probably done. So looking at the chart, I moved all the labels because I want to look at it again. I'm still leaning towards ABC. However, looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, you could say this is a 5-wave move. The reason I think it still is ABC, if we go to the 15-minute time frame, you'll see that we don't get a bounce really until about right here. I guess in the hourly it's kind of easier to see. We don't get a bounce until right here, and that bounce only goes to the 0.23 fib. If we were as a second wave, you'd be looking for about 410 on this. So that is more in line with an ABC move. Plus, if we draw a parallel line here, you'll see that we don't come anywhere close to breaking it for a third wave. So 2 reasons why I think this is ABC. And so that would make the overall move ABC still. And so I have it labeled as what I had it as before, A, B, and then C down here. And I'll go in a little bit farther on that to show you where we're at. The 1.61 fib of the A wave is right around where we went. We went a little bit lower than that, but it's around 398, kind of where we closed at. So we're hanging around right there. We hit 396.17, but let's zoom in here on this C wave. So we already know this is AB. C wave, that's where it gets kind of tricky. I have this C wave is also being an ABC pattern, like I said. So I have A right here, and then B right here, and then this is a very clear 5-wave move. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, presumably 5. So looking at that clear 5-wave move, the only thing that is unclear right now is, we'll put a 5 right here for currently. So that's the 5th wave right there. The only possibility for more downside now is this. We could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to watch tomorrow, the bottom of today, so 396. If it breaks 396, it's a possibility of a third wave. Could also be a B wave. As you can see, this move up did not really signify the bottom because it's not impulsive. It's actually corrective. However, it could still be the beginning of an A wave bounce. So it could be A, B, C higher. So we'll have to watch 396 tomorrow. That's the level to hold for the next move higher. Of course, a B wave could come below this and then still bounce higher. That happens a lot with SPY. They try to get the stop losses out here and then it reverses higher. So watch out for that. It really just kind of depends on what kind of move this is right here. So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, you would want to see a corrective move lower, and so far right here we got a pretty good corrective move. That is not impulsive. We have A, B, C, and then a move higher for a B wave is what I'm seeing, or the start of a overall C wave. So let's label this A. So ABC, ABC, A, or B. Let's just label it B for now. So ABC, ABC, B. What we want to see tomorrow to potentially signify the bottom, to signify the bottom, would be a move higher and break this right here. So 399.96. As you can see, we got a fifth wave right here. If we break this level, that would make this unable to be a third wave. So if this is 1, ABC 2, a third wave would have to break 396 before it breaks this level right here at 399.96. So basically, if you look at 396 and 399.96, whichever one it breaks first, we'll know what we're in. So currently A, B, I'm looking for a move higher. If we draw a parallel line from here, I would be looking for, if you look at the bottom of this right here so far, 397.08, 396, $1.08. I'm looking for about $1.08 higher than the A wave, which is about 440.46. So somewhere up in here. 440.46 is right around 940 tomorrow. So if this plays out and we hit 440.46, that will be confirmation of a bottom, and then we should be moving higher. So zooming out, you know the levels. Zooming out now to the 4-hour time frame. If we signify the bottom, then we will be looking for a bounce for an overall B wave. This would be overall A wave. I know all the A's and B's and C's kind of get confusing, but this would be an A wave. And it could be, it could potentially be the bottom. I don't think it is, but it could be A, B, C, and then this is the B wave, and then we go higher. It's either that, or we have A, bounce, and then one more move lower for the overall B wave. So if we're going to bounce, though, I'd be looking for, where are we at right now? We hit 396. I would be looking for a minimum of 404.54. So the 0.23 fib. But then you look at this, we're probably going to move up here to at least this resistance at 407.60. So minimum of 404.70 all the way to 407.60, potentially all the way to the 50% retracement at 414. So basically, breaking it down, tomorrow just watch 396, the low of the day, and then watch the high of, or the level to break is 399.96. We break that, and this is the bottom. So pretty much pretty easy to follow there. The VIX, I'm looking for it to based on that, I'm still looking for this since it basically did a 5-wave move, and I consider this as being a B, and then the 1.61 fib. comes right around the 50% retracement down here at 2350. So I'm looking for 2350 to be the bottom on the VIX. And overall, this is a first wave, and this would be a second wave. And then you can see what's going to come after that. Based on this, we would be looking for somewhere in the low 30s for our third wave. So I think a little pullback in the VIX, rise in the overall market, and last thing to look at is the dollar, and the dollar is just kind of hanging around there. I'm still expecting it to start consolidating down to the low 102s, or 102 to 104. We'll have to watch that as it goes. Not really making any moves right now, but I still have it labeled as A, B. So looking for C down here. So that's pretty much it. In summary, just watch 396 and 399.96 to see which one breaks first. All right, leave me a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will do another market update tomorrow.